Hello everybody, and welcome to Tactical Imperative. Today we are going to take a look on an unbelievably powerful and wealthy nation, and I'm talking about Portugal. First of all, I would like to say what trade and the government democracy is the inheritability for that nation. So that's why we like it. Additional to that, it has a really strong opportunity, it has a lot of trade routes, so let's see what we can do with this nation. Let's take a look on the abilities of a nation or a leader. Single player, create game. Let's find our wealthy boy. Where is him? Java third. And the opportunity of a leader is we will receive +1 side for all units, and additional to that, we will have +1 trade road capacity when we meet in our civilization. What does it mean? If you have on the continent 8 civilization, you will take 8 free trade roads. 8 trade roads. It's really strong, but additional to that, we have a slightly opportunity with open borders for all city-states. It's just an additional bonus, nothing special. But the most important thing is Casa da India, the ability of our nation, which gives us +50% of all international trade yield. And our traders have increased range, +50%. And additional to it, I would say that I have changed a little bit the ability, so now we can trade with any city in the game, because I don't think it can cover and it can make this nation strongest in the game. And additional to that, I don't understand that limitation. What else? We have a unique unit now. Now is replaces a caravel. It can give us Victoria in a city state, which will provide us +4 gold and +1 production. Actually, it's not true. Not +4, it will give us +6 because our ability makes 50% more of a yield. And our navigation school replaces a university. It gives us more production for naval units, and it increases our science per every 2 tile in our city, which are a coastal one. So it means that we can obtain more science in the coastal cities. It's a good advantage, I guess. And additional to that, we will have more points. We'll have +1 Great Admiral point. I wouldn't say that it's a strong ability, but we have it, why not? So this nation is concentrated on trade, it's concentrated on wealth, money, and of course it's going to buy everything for money. And one thing we should buy in the beginning is settlers. Let's take a look at what we can do in this nation, and let's set the settings of our map. Let's start advanced setup. Difficulty. Duty, of course. Ancient era, game speed standard, type of a sea. Type of a map. I think we can try to play continents. Select map. Map size, of course, huge. Everything resources abandoned. States everything. World age old. Start business standard. Temperature standard. Rainfall wet, of course. Sea level low. Low. What else? We would like to have barbarian clans. Heroes legend, monopolies corporations, and secret societies mode. We'll turn off cultural, diplomatic, and religious victory. Only science, only domination, only hard conditions. Okay, it looks like everything is ready. Yeah, let's start our endless campaign. I sort of like our starting spot. It has some rainforest, it has some resources we can chop for obtain production, so I think that's a good location. Let's plant our first city. Wisselbanken, and let's build several scouts to take a look on the territory around. Okay, the result of our researching is following. We have met Vietnamese Empire in the west from our cities. We have met Nubians in the north of us, and it seems to me we have enough space to build several coastal cities. Also we'll build several cities inland, and our ability now is to build several settles, and of course we are going to buy a worker as soon as it will be possible. Let's continue planning our cities, and I think first 2 cities we should put here on these both positions near rivers and near a natural wonder. This is our goal for now. Alright, it seems to me we have found our first 6 cities. We have found our religion, which has name Sweet Laura, of course, because Laura is a really sweet person. And we are going to build several religious districts. And of course, now we are going to discover celestial navigation to obtain opportunity building harbors. This is our goal for now. And also, we need to obtain several defensive units because our neighbor has horsemen. We need to build several of them to be able to protect ourselves from invasion, because the computer on very difficulty level is really aggressive. Okay, and also we have a good income from our trade routes. Alright, let's continue improving our magnificent empire. It seems to me our economic reform lead our civilization to prosperity. Now we have 7 cities. We are going to build more cities in the seashore. To obtain much more trade routes, we started building our first campuses, and we built a magnificent wonder, pyramids, which give us +1 action for all our workers. It will rapidly increase our speed of improving our cities. Let's continue our campaign. We need more cities, we need more markets, we need more harbors, we need to obtain much more money. Now we have +100. It's not so bad, but we would like to obtain more and more. Let's take a look on our flourishing and magnificent empire. Now we have 10 cities. We are going to build more cities in the direction of Maori, because it looks like it's going to be our first victim. We don't like Vietnam, it's hard to attack them, especially due to the bonuses, and we have a lot of force in their territory, which gives them +10 power. It's not a good start for our campaign, so that's why we'll concentrate our efforts to build more cities in the south and of course in the direction of Maori. Maori build here a city. This is our strategy for now. Our income now is 200. We are going to rapidly increase it, and I would like to describe why I am building commercial hubs. Because I have a mode which allows me to build waterfront. Waterfront gives more food from the coastal tiles, and thus the harbor doesn't give us more food, so that's why I would prefer to build commercial hubs when waterfronts, and if my population allows it, I will build harbors. But probably I should build several harbors to obtain opportunity to build some importable wonders. One of them is Colossus, a second is a Great Lighthouse. So this is our strategy for now. We are going to continue building cities, we are going to continue developing them, and maybe soon we will take a look on our 2 friends. Maybe it's going to be Maori, or maybe it's going to be Nubia. Because look at it, we have a city in the borders near Nubia city. We can easily build here a district. For example, it could be a cistern, and after that we can build right here encampment. It will give us opportunity to put a unit to encampment and strike the city directly, without being attacked with his units or defense system. It's a crucial point, and I think we should use it. Because I don't like Nubia, and it looks like Nubia doesn't like me too. And additional to that, Nubia conquered Brussels. I don't like it either. And additional to that, I would like to build several cities here to be able to protect Shingeti, which I don't make my vassal now because I'm pretty sure that in this case, the Norwegian Empire will attack it immediately to prevent me from taking so huge bonuses for 5. So this is our strategy for now. Let's continue our campaign for a wealthy Portuguese boy, which is called João III. Let's take a look on a crucial improvement we have. We can easily buy our universities. Actually, this is a unique unit, navigation school for money, because nowadays we have 443 gold per turn, and we can easily buy it. It gives us opportunity to increase our science really fast. That's why we should use this opportunity for Portugal, because this nation should be really fast. The economy of our empire has grown. Now we have income almost 600 gold per turn, and I want to give you one advice. We are playing Portugal. Portugal has a unique unit. The unique unit is now in a technology cartography. That's why I strongly recommend you to build as many galleys as you can before you will achieve a technology. In this case, you can for gold, and you have a lot of gold just to upgrade its units, and build factories in the coastal cities. After that we obtain huge amount of money, and of course we will have powerful navy. And we are going to use this navy against our dear friend from Maori Empire. So it's going to be a double use technology. That's why we are going, for example, we can easily hire a galley from a military camp. Let's do it. No, that's not a military camp, a barbarian camp. Let's take a look if we have some more. No, I don't think so. And our advice always going to you. Always take Sinbad if you need to discover our continents really early. Because, for example, we are Portugal. We obtain additional trade routes from meeting our civilization. That's why, using Sinbad, we gained 2 trade routes from Netherlands and France. I think it is worth to spend some production to hire this hero. Alright, let's continue economic reforms, and it seems to me our first aim is going to be Nubia. I think our pre-building for now is ready. We have 16 galleys. Now we are going to research cartography, and after that we will just update these units to now, and probably we will be able to build a lot of factories and obtain enormous amount of money. Let's do it. Finally, we have had a military emergency event against the Minotaur and the Nubian Empire. Let's vote yes. Next. Submit. Let's see what we can do here. And great. And we have met 1 more leader due to this event. 2 more. Nice. It was really wise. Okay. We have built and we have bought a lot of quadrirem, because we are going to update one for frigates. Look at it. We have so huge navy, and we are going to improve it to our next campaign. Our first campaign is going to be against Nubians. Our second campaign is going to be against Maori. And it looks like the siege of Meier will be finished soon. Additional to that, I strongly recommend you to take Governor Victor and promote it to level 3. Empressor, which will give us for free first promotion for any unit you train in this city. That's why I buy units only in the Ponta Delgada, where I have Victor, where I have stables and armory. That's why my units have free promotion, and the experience is plus 50% more when it's common. It's a really crucial improvement, and I strongly recommend you to use this in your campaigns. Due to the fact that you don't have to spend your production to military units, we can just buy them for faith or for money. We obtain for free huge army. We proceeded the siege of Meier, and the city has been captured. Let's see. Alright, this is ours. Of course, keep the city. Alright. And we have a gift from Nubians. It's a settler. Thank you so much, chaps. Really appreciate that. Alright, let's see who is next. Being a ghastly squirrel, I decided to put all my efforts on the cities Napata and Sedinga. Because Brussels isn't our main aim. We want to take Napata and Sedinga. After that, the Nubian Empire will be collapsed. And probably only after that we will siege Brussels. This is our nutty plan. Let's continue our campaign. The siege of Napata is being ended. Let's take the city. This is ours. Great. And I think we will buy a navigation school. Alright, now our next aim is Sedinga. The siege of Sedinga is being accomplished. Let's take the city. Yes. Alright. This is our post now. Alright, now it's time to proceed siege of Brussels, and then we can make peace with Nubians. The last city will be lost by loyalty, so that's why we are not going to siege Nuri. The siege of Brussels is being finished. Let's take the city. Okay, but I'm not a boy, I decided to keep it city. So let's take the city. Alright, perfect. I think now we should make peace with the Nubian Empire, because her last city will be lost in one turn, and I don't want all our civilization think that I destroyed their civilization. Let's ask for peace, make peace. Yes, everything's fine as a deal. Nice. Okay, now let's prepare our first elite army to pouncing into the Maori Empire. And also, we are going to update all our naval units. To proceed, a tour to the lands. At this precise moment, our aim is to improve our cities, to build 4 new cities near the land of... actually 5, near the land of Maori. After that we are going to capture Maori cities, and then we will take a look on our old friend, which is called Vietnamese Empire. We have some question to them, and I think soon we will have aviation, which will help us to handle that questions. I want to tell you the joke that it happens all the time. I was building galleys, like pre-built and so on. It will be updated next, and now I have a lot of galleys, a lot of convoy, but I'm not going to update them, because I have a city with full built naval arsenal district, where I can buy for money, because I have enormous amount of money just prepared frigate armates and so on. So for me now it's easy to buy an armada, and this armada will have additional experience earned. So it's really funny. Now all of these units, they are just useless. It happens all the time when you have a super plan, and as a result you didn't have to do it. Nice, nice. It seems to me everything is ready to pounce into the Maori Empire. Let's declare it war. Causes belly. I think colonial war. Declare war. I will, my friend. We will see who is hard or who is not. Okay, pal. Now. Oops. Wait a second, chaps. Oops. And where is our execution team? And our motto is ours. Keep a city, of course. Okay. Let's see what we can do next. We siege over our Nui was really fast. Our cuirassiers and army of field cannon were able to destroy all the defense line, and then our cuirassiers finished the battle. Congratulations, we have one more city in our magnificent and flourish empire, which contains 31 cities now. Let's see what we can do with Kareva and the capital of Maori, Te Huanga near Akupe. The siege of Kareva wasn't so long also, because our first elite army has changed in numbers and firepower. That's why we're able to take the city. Wait a second, chaps. First of all, we need to handle that question. Yeah. The city is ours. Of course, keep the city. Okay. Now I think we have 2 aims, or goals. The capital of Maori, and I would like to take Apanga. Because this city is too close to France, and France, she's another girl. Ekaterine Magnificent, she is another girl, she attacked our ally, the Dutch Empire, so that's why now we are in war with her. Maybe we can take a look on her cities, Leon and Ambulance. We will see if you want it or not. And of course, the Ottoman Empire decided to attack our allied city-state Zanzibar. Of course, we are not going to put up with this question, and we are going to defend our ally, because it gives us a lot of money, and additional to that, we are not going to give up in the face of Ottoman Empire. So, first of all we need to denounce. Then, casus belli, protection war. Hi, pal. Okay, and our only opportunity to defend the city is to buy a carrier and send here the carrier with aviation on its deck. This is the only opportunity, because obviously we can't send here troops. We need our first elite army in the front against Maori. So that's why we are going to buy a carrier. The siege of the Maori Empire capital wasn't so long. Not due to our frigates, but we have a bonus. We have 2 bombers. So that's why we siege really fast. Let's take the city. Outstanding, now we have a great lighthouse. We like it. Thank you so much, pal, for building us a city. Alright, actually we have last question to the Maori Empire, it's a panga. We need to capture it and after that we'll make a peace with them. And maybe we will take a look on the French cities. We have several of them, which we would like to take in our empire. Due to our battleship, the siege of Apanga was really fast, and our first elite army was able to capture the city. Alright, the city is ours. Let's see what we can do here. 25 towers, it's okay. Alright, let's continue our campaign. Now we need to make a peace with Maori Empire, and after that we are going to protect our city-state Zanzibar. We hired all his army, we updated it, and probably his front will be stabilized. And we have additional problem, of course, Babylon Empire attacked Vatican City, it's our allied state, city-state, and we are going to defend it. Also, so that's why probably we will send here our carriers. They have been bought, 2 of them, 1, 2. So, prepare Babylonian tales, chaps. Let's make the conclusion of our first series. We were able to build several cities, we improved them, and they are growing up now. Our first 6 cities, they are magnificent, they contain a lot of founders. Also, we have a lot of income, we have a lot of science and culture. So our economic is really strong. We captured the Maori Empire cities, we captured all the cities from the Nubian Empire. And now our aim is to attack our dear Vietnamese friends. Also, it seems to me we have several issues. First issue, we have the Ottomans. The Ottoman Empire tries to attack our city-state Zanzibar. Second of all, as I said before, we have a problem with Vatican City. We are in war with France, because they attacked our ally. And of course, we are in war with Congo. That's why in next series we should tackle all these issues, and of course we will put our efforts to achieve science victory. That's why we are going to continue improving our cities, building campuses, and I have to say what our unique building navigation school gives us a lot of science, due to the fact that our cities have a lot of coastal tiles in their borders. So I think that is it for today. See you soon in Tactical Imperative.